Thank you, Mrs. Brady. In the early 90s, there were a lot of us having babies in Canyon City, as there are now. And the group of parents came together and started a child care co-op. There were about 15 families, and we traded time taking care of each other's children. We didn't charge each other, we just traded coupons. And that, believe it or not, was how Mountain View Core Knowledge School initially started in Fremont County. It was that core group of parents that knew each other really well and had a deep interest in education. And in particular, it came to the attention of two of our founding parents, Dr. Linda Carlson and Barb Pruitt, that there was a curriculum out there called the Core Knowledge Curriculum. And this was developed at the University of Virginia by E.D. Hirsch and a panel of other educators and professors from across the country. And in the beginning, the curriculum was what drove the whole thing. I think now, all these years later, so many people don't even really understand how high quality this curriculum is. They just hear that Mountain View is an excellent school, and they see our test scores, and they say, I want a piece of that for my child, and they enroll their children. And we're really happy that you are enrolling your children, but I'd just like to let you know that it is based on the foundation of what's in this book. And every teacher at this school, as well as the administration and in the library, we have a copy of this book. And if you ever want to check it out and see for yourself what your child is learning at every single grade level, from preschool, there is a core knowledge preschool curriculum all the way through 8th grade. Please do that. Or you can go on the Core Knowledge website, and it is all there. It's a sequenced curriculum where the learning builds on itself, so there is not a lot of repetition. And that's one of the great advantages if your child starts here in preschool and goes all the way on up, is they are challenged at higher and higher levels because we presume that there is that core foundation of knowledge. This book, also by E.D. Hirsch, is called Cultural Literacy, What Every Child Should Know. That's another book that is at Canyon City Public Library, and many of the staff here have this book. And it lays out why the curriculum is so important. And then there are the grader books from preschool through 6th grade. Many of you have probably seen these, and this goes into a great deal of detail about what specifically your child is learning every year. So this group of parents discovered this curriculum, bought into it, worked with the RE1 school district to get a charter. And this was back at a time in Colorado when a lot of charter schools were starting up, and not all of them were being successful. We at Mountain View Core Knowledge School have always been very privileged and blessed to have an excellent working relationship with the RE1 school board. And they have been helpful to us all the way along. That can't always be said in other communities, and so that's another strength of our school. So that's just to give you a little bird's eye view into what started it. It was like a 2-year process leading up to when the school started in 1996, and now Mrs. Brady will carry on from there.